Edition.
Indram Danaya Chodaya. Indram Danaya Chodaya. Yajurveda 9.27. Yajurveda 9.27. Indram Danaya Chodaya. Indram, it refers to the same Satyananda, Idi Paramaishwarye, the one who is the wealthiest. And never think of that Pauranik Indra. That's not there in the Vedas. But they have taken only the name and they have created a lot of cock and bull stories in the Puranas. And they said Indra is the king of Swarga, heaven. Such things are not there in the Vedas. Idi Paramaishwari is the root. From the root we get the meaning of every word. So Idi Paramaishwarye, one who is the wealthiest, is called as Indra. And the wealthiest in this world is, in this universe is Satyananda, the God. We call it as God, Almighty, Lord, anything. It doesn't matter. Danaya, Dudai Dane, to give. Chodaya, Chudu Prerane. You motivate us, inspire us to give. Indram Danaya Chodaya. O Indra, please inspire us and motivate us to give, to share. Yajurveda 9.27. We have discussed several times that this whole world runs on the great principle of give and take. If give and take is stopped, all activities in the world will stop. There is that interdependency. Some need something, we need something. What they need, we can give. What we need, they can give. So it is an exchange of our needs, exchange of what we have, so that we can satisfy our needs. So it's a big chain of give and take. So in this give and take chain, taking is very easy. It's not very difficult at all. It's natural for us, very natural for us. But giving, we have to do it deliberately and we have to do it with diligence and thought. So giving is very important. If there is no giver, there is no taker at all. So to highlight, to emphasize the importance of giving, to keep the chain of give and take running, is seen in this piece of Veda mantra. It says, Danaya Chodaya. I want to give. I want to be part of this give and take cycle. Only when I give, I will have a moral right to take. And I need so many things. I want to take. But without giving, if I take, it is as good as steya. That's the word what they use in Veda as well as in Yoga Darshana. Steya. Steya is stealing. Taking things without sharing, without giving. The same idea is expressed in Gita also by Krishna. He also emphasizes on this aspect and says, Tair Dattan Apradayebhyo. What is given by them, Apradayebhyo, without sharing, without giving, if I use it, if I consume it, Stena Eva Saha, he is nothing but a thief. This is also the opinion of, this is also upheld by Krishna in Gita. Tair Dattan Apradayebhyo Yo Bhunkte Stena Eva Saha. So giving has a very, very important role to play in keeping this cycle alive. That is the cycle of give and take alive. So to do that, I have to give, I have to share. And please, oh God, oh, motivate me, please make me understand the importance of this giving, sharing, and let me do it. Danaya Chodaya. That's what exactly it says. Yajurveda 29, 9:27. Yajurveda 9.27. 9th chapter, 27th mantra. Taking is not much difficult, but you have to consciously, deliberately, with understanding, should share, should give. and only the world will run. Just to give a very simple example, say there is a lot of interdependence between we and plant world. Plant world, oxygen is a waste for them. And for we living beings, oxygen is a must. And what is our waste product? Our waste product is carbon dioxide. But there is an input for plants, for photosynthesis. So it's an interdependency. We give out carbon dioxide, the input for plants. They give out oxygen, a very, very important input for our living. So this give and take will happen. This is a natural process. Whether we think about it or not, it happens. Just one example I'm giving. In the same way, there are so many chains of give and takes in our life. And to keep them running, yes, we should start from giving. Now, this concept has been expressed. This concept has been emphasized in the Vedas again and again and again. They call it as yajna, one word. Yajna is to do the things in the best way, as well as just one part of it. It is yajna is to have an altar, invoke fire, and say swaha, swaha, swaha. Every time when you say swaha, Om Jata Veda says swaha, idanna mama, that's immediately we add it. Idanna mama, it's not mine, I have given it. I have given it, I have forsaken it, and I have no links, no attachment to it. It's given wholeheartedly. So that idanna mama says, it's not mine, I have given it. Now this concept has been expressed in everything, Whenever we say swaha, the immediate thing is idanna mama. Agnaye swaha idanna mama. Somaya swaha idanna mama. Prajapataye swaha idanna mama. Indraya swaha idanna mama. Bhuragnaye swaha idanna mama. That idanna mama is stressed again and again and again. It says, whatever I have given, it is not mine, and I am a giver. Taking happens automatically. That's not a problem at all. To give is very important, and it is stressed and it is emphasized. Idanna mama, I have given it wholeheartedly. It's not just giving by force, by coercion. No, I have given it wholeheartedly, knowingly well that I'm supposed to give, and I'm giving and sharing. So it's a very, very important concept to keep the cycle running, and that is once again emphasized in this mantra also, saying that Indra Danaya Chodaya. You inspire me, you motivate me to participate in this circle of give and take in the form of a giver. Next one. Agne 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 Acha Agne Acha Vadeha Naha Na and Visarga. Agne Acha Vadeha Naha. Agne Acha Vadeha Naha. Yajurveda 9.28. It's part of that piece mantra. 9.28. Agne Acha Vadeha Naha. Vadeha, when I split it is Vada Iha. Iha Naha Vada. Acha. Agni is in the vocative case. It's addressed to Agni. Hey Agni, Naha for us. Here Iha Acha Vada. Vada Acha. Tell us the right things. Acha is what I get in Hindi. Hindi Acha has come from this only. Acha Bahut Acha, we say in Hindi. That Acha and this Acha are the same. Acha Vada Iha Naha. Give us the right guidance. Give us the right teachings. Give us the fine teachings. Who were asking Agne? Who is Agne? The same Indra, what we spoke just now. That Indra is also called as Agni. Just because Indra is a different word and Agni is a different word, we are not supposed to take as two different entities, two different gods. God is one, but has hundreds of names, depending upon his qualities, functions, and other things. God is one. That is very clear. Vedas are very clear about it. It says monotheism. Monotheism means one God. Names several for same one God. Monotheism. Eka Ishwara. Ekeshwara. That's what they say. Ekeshwara. There is only Ishwara means God. There is only one God. Eka Ishwara. Ekam Sat. Vipra Bahudha Vadanti. This is another piece of Veda Mantra we have discussed already. Those who know him well, they call him by different names. Bahudha Vadanti. But how many entities are there? The entity God is one, and only one. Esha Ekaha, Eka Brit, Eka Eva. This is also a piece of Atharva mantra. So God is one. So let there be no confusion whatsoever, in spite of using different names for that same entity God. Such another. Here it is Agni. What is the root? Agi Gatau. Agi Gatau. Gato means progress, to move. So the one which is responsible for the movement of the whole universe, a change in the whole universe, and is also the cause of our progress too. That's Agni. Agni, hey Agni. Oh Agni, who is very much responsible for our progress. How it will happen is not automatic. Progress is not automatic. We have to work for it. To work for our progress, we should have proper guidance. You give it. You give that guidance. Acha vada iha naha. Here in this world. It's not in some other world. It is here in this world. Naha for us. Vada acha. Tell us the right things. Give us the right guidance. We'll follow it. Of course, all the guidance given by that Satyananda in the form of Vedas and human values, they are all acha only. They are all good only. He doesn't give any bad guidance, bad teachings. And why do you say? The answer is, I should be in a position to identify it as something good. All instructions should be given by God. They are all worthy, and I should be in a position to understand it as acha. That is always acha, that is always good. But I should be in a position to do it. But many times, because of my lacunae, because of my shortcoming, because of my weaknesses, I'll fail to understand the guidance of the God. Even if I understand, I fail to practice it. Nothing will happen then. No progress can be achieved. It should be understood, it should be implemented, it should be practiced. Then we will have the fruits of it. For that sake, let me be in a position to identify, to recognize your teachings as something wonderful, something acha, something good, something auspicious. Let me have that. Every prayer I have told you is the other way round of our determination, our sankalpa, our woe. Agne acha vadehanaha. Let me understand that whatever you have told, whatever you have given, whatever teachings of yours are there, they are all auspicious, good, and progressive. How do you support it? I have been telling there are so many Veda mantras which are complementary to one another. Whatever is said in one Veda mantra is clearly explained and supported in other words elsewhere. It says, Shikshano asmin. Shikshano asmin in our life. Shikshano asmin. Shiksha means you teach us, you give us the guidance. Puruhuta yamani. Shikshano asmin puruhuta yamani. We have discussed this earlier. Shikshano asmin puruhuta yamini. Naha shiksha puruhuta yamani. O God, who is requested, who is prayed for that guidance again and again and again. Yamini, in our path of life, in our span of life, Naha Shiksha. That Naha becomes Naha. Naha Shiksha. You guide, you teach, you educate us. I got so many such mantras. So he is our ultimate guru. Ultimate Guru, our ultimate Guru is that omniscient Sachidananda, omniscient Agni, omniscient Indra, whatever you call it by any name, it doesn't matter. Sachidananda is an entity which is omniscient, knows everything, Sarvagna Shakti. So the guidance given by that Sarvagna Shakti, the guidance given by that omniscient is always the perfect guidance, the perfect teaching, perfect education. Yes, we understand it. Are sure about it. So you guide us. You guide us. Dhiyo yo naha prachodayat. It's a part of Gayatri Mantra or Savitri Mantra. What does it say? You inspire us, you motivate us in our thoughts, words, and actions. Naha dhiyaha prachodayat. You do it. See, such mantras are many, many, many. Finally, the best guidance, what we can seek for, the best instruction, the best education, the best guidance that we can get is from that omniscient Sarvagna Shakti, an entity called Sachidananda. That's the best we can expect. So we are open to that. Agne, for our progress, you are the one who gives us all that progress, all that improvement, all the development. Acha vada iha naha. Here in this world. Why this world? Because this is our area of working. This is our Karya Kshetra. We have to work here. We have to struggle here. We have to strive here. There is no other place for our striving. This world here is not for just enjoyment, just for fun and frolic and just get out. No. This is our Karya Kshetra. This is our Sadhana Kshetra. This is an area where we have to work for the improvement and the strength and purity of the soul. These are sadhana kshetra. That's why it is referred to as here. They have no other place. Here also, when you are in human form, to be precise, if you are in any other forum here, even that is not useful. Human form, because we can think, analyze, understand, visualize, comprehend, and do things. It's possible for us as we are human beings. So here, when we are as human beings, yes, we have got a great opportunity. Now let me make use of this great opportunity. And Naha, for all of us, here, in this human forum, Acha Vada. You give us the best guidance. It is the best guidance. You give it, we'll understand it as the best guidance and start understanding it and implementing it. And what will happen? What's the result? Agne, you are the one who gives us our progress. We proceed further. We improve ourselves. We become more and more intelligent. We become more and more strong. We become more and more pure. You are the cause of it. Give us all that guidance. We need it. We take it wholeheartedly. We are open to it. Agne, Acha Vada, Iha Naha. It's a beautiful prayer, and prayer always should result in sankalpa, determination, practice. If prayer is not translated or transformed into determination and action, prayer is dry. It is lifeless. It doesn't have any intrinsic value. Prayer gets an intrinsic value only when it is converted into a determination and then to practice. Then only our prayers will be answered. Otherwise, no. Very simple. Very simple. It's not very difficult to understand. Say, I want good health. Oh God, give me good health. I pray. Wonderful, wonderful. Wholeheartedly I pray. Fine. With all devotion I pray. Excellent. Will health be given? No. I have to convert this prayer into determination that I shall practice healthy ways of life. I shall think rightly. I shall eat rightly. I shall do things rightly. I shall talk rightly. Now what are all this? This is not prayer. This is determination. Prayer converted into determination. Oh God, give me good health. And what I will do? I'll lead such a life which finally ends in good health. Will the determination be enough? No. That determination has to be implemented. I shall practice all such things. Eat rightly, talk rightly, think rightly, do rightly. There's a practice of it, there's implementation. What is the final result? Yes, my prayer will be answered. I'll be healthy. I'll be healthy. I will have a long life. I'll have a purposeful life. I'll have a useful life. It won't happen automatically. I have to work for it. So that practicing of it is supported by determination, and the determination is very well supported by that prayer. Prarthana vai sankalpaha. It's an explanation given to prarthana. Prarthana vai sankalpa. Prarthana is determination and practice. So here in this prayer, Agne Acha Vadehanaha. So here I have got a prayer so that I get all the best guidance. Next. This is Yajurveda 9.28. Same mantra, we have got another piece. Prati Naha Sumana Bhava. Prati Naha Sumana Bhava. Same Yajurveda 9.28. Prati Naha Sumana Bhava. Bhava, Bhusataya, B. Sumana, Manignane, Su, good. Sumana, auspicious, good. Congenial, Sumana, congenial, loving, wholehearted. Naha Prati. Prati Naha, towards us. Prati Naha. Prati is towards, Naha is us. Prati Naha Sumana Bhava. Towards us, be cordial, be loving. Once again, the same thing we have to understand here. He is always loving, he is always friendly, he is always guiding. That's fine. So there is no question of asking him to be friendly with us, helpful to us, or again and again. He is always there. Now it is not, though it is a prayer towards him, though it's a request towards that Satyananda, it is actually a remembering for us, a recollection for us. He is friendly, listen to him. Don't listen to XYZ. Don't also depend upon your own capacity. Of course, we have some capacities, but our capacities is mixed. Positive things are there, negative things are there. Why? Because of samskara, imprints, impressions. Because of that samskara, there will be a lot of difference here. So when the difference is there in samskaras, we cannot depend on our own selves. We want something which is pure and strong always. And that is that Satyananda. So we depend on you for all our things. We want you to be favorable towards us. Sumana Bhava, Naha Prati, or Prati Naha. Towards us, be favorable. He is always favorable. We have to recognize it. If we recognize that he is favorable to us, excellent. We achieve our goal. You be favorable towards us. You give us all the guidance. You give us all the help. You give us all the assistance. On the other side, it is there. Let me be deserving to get all those things. That's the meaning of it. Just because I say, you be helpful to me, he will not extend his helping hand for us. Allah. He will never extend his helping hand. We have to stretch our hand on our own, understand it, and ask for help. If we stretch our hand, yes, it will be held. If we keep quiet and say, you help me, you help me, you help me, no help will come. No help will be showered on us. It's not like rain which comes on its own. No, we have to work for it. Not only that, I have to deserve it, next thing. If I don't deserve it, even if it is given, I cannot hold on to it. Because I don't deserve it. I will not have the strength to hold on to it. If I deserve it, yes, I can hold on to it, it will be given. Pratinaha, towards us, be favorable. Bhava Sumana. Pratinaha Bhava Sumana. Towards us, be favorable. He is always favorable. Now here also I have told it several times. When I use the word he, you should not get confused that God is male. No. God is beyond gender. It is neither he nor she nor it. For the sake of my language, for the limitation of my language, I use he, she, it, anything. Vedas do so. Several times they refer to God as he. We get mistaken saying that, oh, he is male. Suddenly it uses she. Oh, it's not male, it is female. Suddenly it uses it. Neither masculine nor feminine. God is beyond gender. Gender is for the noun what I use. It's a limitation of my language. Because of my language, I use some gender. Masculine, feminine, or neuter. That's fine. But that should not be mistaken as the gender of the God. God is beyond gender. So this I have told several times. Once again, I repeat. So you want him to be favorable towards us. Sumana Bhava. How favorable? To give us the best guidance, to give us the best support, to give us the best things. It's all given. I have to recognize it. Whatever God has given is universe, what God has created in this universe, it's all for the favorable use of, favorable opportunity for us to use all these things. For all Satchits, souls, in the human form or otherwise. For us only it has been given. If I identify it, I'll have a lot of respect towards it. I'll understand its value and try to use all what is given in the proper way, in a very diligent way. If I don't understand, I just squander it, I just exploit it, I just pollute it, waste it. That's what is happening. It's all because I have not understood the value of it. It's all given with a wonderful intention, very good intention by the Satchidananda. The whole thing has been created with so many features and facilities for our well-being. Our. It's not just human beings, for the well-being of all souls, all creatures. If you understand it and use it properly, yes, there's all the possibility that we can become stronger spiritually, purer spiritually, and we'll be closer to that experience of peace and bliss. Of course, that is our search. Whatever you do, finally we find out, are we really peaceful and blissful? Whether I'm able to experience Ananda or Shanti, that's what we find out. That's our ultimate goal. Of every creature on this planet, every creature, not just you and me. So I have to be closer to it. Yes, I should appreciate, I should understand the gifts of God. And with what intention it is given, with the intention of our own improvement, our own progress. The whole creation is for we, the souls, the Satchit. It is of no use to the inert things because it is inert. It has no consciousness at all. Wherever we throw it, it will just stay there. As good or bad, as pleasing or not pleasing, whether they like or dislike, all such things are not at all there for it. Any position is okay for it. And for Satchidananda, nothing is required because that itself is the incarnation of bliss, Ananda Swarupa. And all this is an exercise required for you and me, we souls, Satchits. And for our sake only this whole world is created. So what we have mistaken that it's created for me or maybe we human beings. No, for all creatures, all living beings. For their sake this whole universe is created. That I should understand. Every creature on this universe has got a right to live in this universe. Has got an opportunity to live in this universe. Is provided what it needs. They have got a right toward it. We are not supposed to interfere with the right of other things, but accept the right of all these things, all these creatures, and live in a harmonious way. Because it's all given with that good intention of the improvement of every soul on this earth. Sumana Bhava is already there. I need not say now you become favorable. No, it's already favorable. I have to recognize, then I understand that it is favorable for me, favorable for every creature. Towards me. Nahaprati. Nahaprati Sumana Bhava. This is Yajurveda 9.28.
Sharma ji.
Yes, please.
Mana is Manujnane. Doesn't that mean knowledge?
Knowledge is also there. That's intention. Intention is a product of my knowledge, my wish. Only when I have got that jnana, yes, my intentions will be good. It's other form. It's the other face of the same coin. Manijnana is fine. Knowledge is fine. Sumana, right knowledge, the one who gives right knowledge, be that. It always gives right knowledge only. There's no doubt about it. The only thing is we have to recognize it as that and discriminate between what is man given, what is God given. If I'm able to discriminate between the two, I'll choose all the guidance given by God, and that is Sumana, right knowledge. Okay, you can take it, no problem. Right knowledge, right guidance, no problem at all. Mana has got different dimensions. Manijnana has got different dimensions. It's not just knowledge. Plus it has got several dimensions, but all related to jnana only. All related to jnana only. Jnana related, different dimensions. All that data. Can I stress on one other dimension? That's all. Then Hatam Rakshaha. Hatam Rakshaha. 9.38 Yajurveda. Hatam Rakshaha. Hatam Rakshaha. Rakshaha. Raksha is protection. We are to protect ourselves. We are to protect ourselves. From all those, they are also called as Rakshaha. Rakshaha are those from which we need to be protected. We need protection. If we are not protected from the Rakshaha, sometimes they also use Rakshasaha. Rakshasaha. There are different words. That is, they are all those from which we need protection. We need to protect ourselves. They are all Rakshaha. What are they? Very simple. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mata, Matsarya. The evils, our enemies. Now, these enemies are not external. Let us understand. These enemies are not external. These enemies are in you and me, internal enemies. They're very dangerous. External enemies, we can see their approach. If they're coming, we can see them. We can do this and that. We can run away. Something we can do. But how do we run away from our internal enemies? Wherever I go, they follow us because they are in me. It's a very tough condition. You should be able to understand it. Our internal enemies are our real enemies. They are very dangerous. We cannot observe their approach. They just engulf us. They just take us to their control. We are lost. At least external enemies, we can fight with this weapon or that weapon. But what is the weapon here? To fight with our internal enemies. Weapons are different. They are not physical in nature. The best weapon to fight out these internal enemies is nothing but the same jnana, mana. With that only we have to fight. But they are very treacherous, very secretive, in us only, with us only, always. And we're creating one or the other problem. They influence our thoughts, they influence our words, they influence our actions. And we'll never know that they're influencing. So tough, so subtle. Rakshaha. We need protection from all of them, all such things. So let them be Hato Rakshaha. That's the one. Hatam Rakshaha. Hatam Rakshaha. So let all those elements which harm us, let it be Hatam, Hatam. Let it be subdued. Let let be subdued. Let them not raise their ugly hood. Let them be subdued. Let them be suppressed. Hatam Raksha. If we take them to under our control, if we take them to our control and manage them, the whole picture is different. What will happen? Elsewhere it is said in the Veda mantra, Eireva sasruje ghoram, taireva shantirastuna. These are disastrous in nature. At the same time, they are peace-giving. What's the difference? How the same thing can be disastrous and can be peace-giving? It's all a question of control. Who controls whom? If they control us, they are disastrous. If I control them, they are peace-giving. I can enslave them. I can tame them. I can ask them to do things as I want because they are under my control. That being under control is called as Hatam Raksha. Let them become progressive. Let them be under my control. Let them not come out with their bad impacts and impressions, effects. Hatam Raksha. We should be very careful who our enemies are. Don't search for enemies outside. Of course, there are external enemies. I don't deny it. But they are easy to handle. The internal enemies are secretive, hidden. It's very tough to identify them and it is very tough to fight them. It is as good as fighting with our own selves. I have a part in me which is Rakshaha, from which I have to protect myself. It's in me only. So I have to fight with them in me only. The war field is in me. It's not external. The weapons are not physical. The weapons are spiritual. I have to identify the enemies in me. I have to identify where the war field is. That's in me only. And I have to get such weapons in me only. Everything inside me. It's a big war field. So identifying that the enemy, the tools, the weapons, and the war field, it's all in me itself is a very big thing. And I have to fight out. In another way, the mantra it says his whole life is like a rana. It says rana is war field. Mahe ranaya chakshase. Not just a word, it's a great war field. Why great? Because it's so subtle. When we gross, it's not very difficult. I can throw a bomb, I can shoot it and do something. But it's not like that. It's a very, very subtle internal war field. And the war here is a great war. The external war can be there for a few days, few months, few years, over. The war comes to an end. But the war inside will never come to an end. It is a continuous process. Throughout my life, I may have to fight it out. Quite possible. So it's called as Maharana. Maharana, a great war. It's greater than the world war. It's a great war. One who wins this war, yes, he'll be closer to that Ananda. He will be closer to that Shanti because he becomes spiritually stronger and purer. One who wins this war. And one more thing is there. One who has won this war will not be a winner always. Maybe under some weak point he'll be pulled down. So whatever he has won in the war will be lost. So he has to win the war and keep it. That's another very difficult thing. He has to win the war and maintain it. Yes, if he does it, yes, he is a successful person. He has made the best use of this human birth. Hatam Raksha. Let that be in a suppressed, subdued condition. Let them not raise their head again. Suppress it and maintain it as it is. I cannot loosen it. I cannot be careless about it. Oh, I have won it. Jai. No, I cannot stop there. Even after winning, I have to keep the conditions as they are. Otherwise, it will again raise its head and it starts fighting. Once it is suppressed, one stage, second, it should be maintained in the suppressed condition. Hatam Rakshaha. It involves all those things. Those which are harmful to us. Those which are harmful to us, they are all Rakshaha, Hatam, let they be suppressed, let they be subdued, and let them itself become our progressive supporters. Supporters of progress. They themselves will do it. But the whole thing is, if they are under our control, that's all the thing. Karma cannot be removed 100%. It will be there. But make it Manisha. We have discussed it earlier. Manisha is our wishes being under the control of our Mana, Jnane. Wishes are good, provided they are under our control. If they are uncontrolled, yes, we wish X, Y, Z, all harmful things, and we doom ourselves. We spoil ourselves. We are lost. Krodha is fine, but not as Krodha, a tamed Krodha. And what tamed Krodha is called as, it is Manu. Manu. It is a sattvic anger. It is a sober anger. Anger is required. But uncontrolled anger is dangerous. Uncontrolled anger is dangerous. When an uncontrolled anger is there, I cannot think cogently. I cannot analyze. I cannot understand the pros and cons of what I'm doing. I'll be totally unconscious and doing things. Why that unconscious? Because I am under the control of that anger, ire. But if I'm careful, yes, I employ that anger for right things. Wherever some injustice is done, wherever wrong things are going, I apply this anger and say, no, it should not happen. I'm angry about it. That is Manu, that's not Krodha. While Krodha enhances our blood pressure, Manu will not do it so. It keeps us cool inside. But we are angry outside. It's only a drama so that the things will improve. I'm expressing my anger, but internally I'm cool and calm and peaceful. And that is Manu. I know what I'm doing, why I'm doing. It is under my control. So when it is under my control, it is progressive. Hatam, the root is Han. Han means both. Han, Himsa, Gatyoho. Han is used in the form of subduing it, taking it under control, torturing, and also Gati. Gati is progress. It means both. We have to subdue it, we have to suppress it, and make it progressive. Hatam Raksha. The same things which are the root of our problems, which are the root of all our disturbances. And we have to protect ourselves from that. That is Raksha. Hatam Raksha. Just 2 words. But they imply so many things. They explain so many things. Of course, this we have to understand, keeping in mind the other pieces of Veda mantras and other Veda mantras. Next one. This is 9.38. Yajurveda 9.38. Mrutyoho pahi. Mrutyoho pahi. 10.15. Yajurveda 10.15. Mrutyoho pahi. Protect me from death. Simple. Pahi to protect parakshane. Mrutyoho mri pranatyage. Protect me from death. Save me from death. .15 Yajurveda. 10th chapter, 15th mantra. Who wants to die? Very simple question. Nobody wants to die. We are all subject to death. Whether I want it, whether I don't want it, whether I know it or whether I don't know it. I am subject to death. Mrityoho pahi. I'm asking, save me from death. Is it practicable? Never. It is never practicable. Any number of times I pray, save me from death, I am subjected to death one day or other, today or tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So this is a prayer which is meaningless on the face of it. No, it's not meaningless. I have to understand it totally from a different perspective. What's a different perspective? It is not death that is really painful. It's not death. But fear of death is really the painful thing. See? Fear of death is the one which is causing us all tension and worry, not death. Because death happens in a fraction of a second, it is over. By the time I understand that death is there, it's over. I'm dead. Death is not really the cause of our problems. Death is not the cause of our tensions and anxieties. The real anxiety and tension is not the death, but the fear of death. I told you one quotation in Hindi. In Hindi it says, "Marne wala ek hi baar marta hai." One who is going to die will die only once. Dharne wala kadam kadam par marta jata hai. What does it mean? One who is going to die will die once in a fraction of a second, over. But dharne wala, one who fears death, will die at every step of his life because he's afraid of death. That's a real problem. So, mrityoho pahi, protect me from death, actually means protect me from the fear of death. Fear of death. Because nobody can escape death. No one has escaped death. We are not having even one single example of a person who has escaped death. Rama has died, Krishna has died, Buddha has died, Ambedkar has died, Gandhi has died. You say anyone, Kabir has died. Anyone, everyone who is born is going to die one day or the other. Maybe some live for a short span, maybe some live for a greater span. Doesn't matter. But we are all going to die. We are all going to die. We cannot escape from death. Sanpahi, what is the meaning of protect us from death? It means protect us from the fear of death. Let me not be fearful. Let me not be afraid of death. It's going to happen. I'll take it. Be bold, be strong, face it. That's what you want. That is mrityoho pahi. How will it happen? Every one of us, it is innate in us, it's embedded in us, that fear of death. But how to overcome? It's with knowledge. It is the right knowledge. By understanding things as it is, yes, it's possible for me to overcome that fear of death. Not death, I repeat. After all, what is death? What is death? What is birth? Birth is the union of the soul and its tool. What is the tool? Sharira Indriya Manas. That's my tool. I get my tool to work. That's birth. I use and use and use this tool. At one point of time, it will not be possible for using it. It becomes worn, it becomes torn. What do? Throw it, take another tool. That throwing is called death. That old tool is discarded. Discarding of the old tool is death. I cannot use it. I cannot use it. It's worn and torn. It's lost. It has lost its functionality. There is no use in keeping it. Throw it out. That's all. Get another tool. Continue your journey. Continue your work. It's as simple and as easy as we do it for many things. So I use a pen or pencil as long as it is usable. Once it's not used, I throw it and take a new pen, new pencil. I buy a car, use it as long as I can use it. Once I'm not able to use that car, throw it, get another new car. It is so casual, it is so simple, it is so easy that I do it with everything. The same thing is done here also with this big tool, Sharira Indriya Manas. What's the difference between the two? See? Discard, go for a new one. Discard, go for a new one. So this condition of discarding the old, worn and torn instrument to get a new one is called as death. What is there to fear in it? It's a very, very natural process. It's a very, very casual process. Only when I understand it as that, my emphasis will be not on throwing the tool, but using the tool rightly as long as it is with me. The emphasis, the orientation is totally changed. Whatever tool I have got, I try to use it to the best extent possible as long as I'm with that tool. Now I cannot do it. Try take another tool and use it properly. Fine. So what is there to fear here? Nothing. So casual, so easy, so simple. Mrityoho pahi. You are protected by knowing death rightly. This one angle. It's one level of understanding. What is the other level? After all, why do you need the tool? The tool is needed for our spiritual strength and spiritual purity. Once I achieve the spiritual purity and spiritual strength, no working is there, no labor is there, no tool is required. Just enjoy the result of that effort. That's peace and bliss. And what is that called? That's what is called as salvation. That's what is called as mukti, moksha, nirvana, whatever you call it. And how do you get it? Only when you're out of this birth and death cycle. You're totally protected from birth and death. Mrityoho pahi. You're totally protected. You're not at all in the birth and death cycle. No birth, no death. So there is no fear of death. You're protected from death because you're not at all in the cycle. You can get out of that cycle and protect yourself. How do you do it? As long as you're in this cycle of birth and death, make the best use of your birth, best use of the tool what is given to you, and one time you can just go out of escape from this birth and death cycle, and you're totally protected from death. No birth at all, then what's the question of death? Only when there is birth, death is imminent. I cannot avoid it. But when birth is avoided, death is automatically avoided. I need not put any extra effort for it. How do you do it? Improve the strength and purity of the soul and get out of the cycle. Be in a state of bliss and peace for a long, long, long time, which is relatively eternal. That's the moksha, that's the mukti. You are protected from death. Mrityoho pahi. At one level, it is overcoming the fear of death, and another level, to get out of this birth and death cycle. Mrityoho pahi, just two words. Mrityoho pahi, protect me from death. Really means protect me from this birth and death cycle and protect me from the fear of death. It's very easy. Other examples we understand very easily. Why not to understand this question of death also so easily? Say, buy clothes, new clothes, wear it, use it. What will happen? At one point of it becomes worn or unusable. Will I get excited? Will I get tensed? Never. I say it is an old cloth, throw it and buy a new one. Over. So casual, so simple, so easy. When that is the case, why not to do it with this other cloth for the Atma? The cloth for the Atma is the Sharindra Manas. Same thing. Zora and Toran, throw it, get a new one. See, so easy. At least to get my dress, I have to go to a shop, mall. But to get a new dress here, I need not do anything. It will come automatically. It will be thrown out and be given. I don't have even that strain of going to a mall and getting it. So easy. Why worry about it? It is so casual, so simple. Say I'm in a house which is as old as 200 years. My ancestors built it and I'm in that. After 200 years, 250 years, what will happen to that house? It becomes Oran and Toran. I cannot stay there. Any moment the roof may fall on my head. It's very risky. What do? I say, hey, it is an old house. Let us demolish it and go for a new building. Are we worried? Are we tensed? Or are we happy about it? We are so happy. Because old house is gone and we are getting a new building. Wonderful. We are very happy. We look for it. Now what is we are doing here with reference to death? Same thing. It's an old building, dilapidated, is worked continuously for 100 or plus years. Now I cannot live in that. Okay, throw it out, go to a new house. Be happy. No, when it's a question of death, we are afraid. When it's a question of old building, we are very happy. It's an new shirt, we are very happy. New instrument, new tool, new car, I'm very happy. New Sharir Indra Manas, oh, I am fearful. Something ridiculous. The process is the same. The process is the same. The only difference is in all other replacements, my relationships are the same. But here, even the relationships too are severed and we get new relationships, new environment. That's all. The process is the same. One extra thing will happen, all our relationships are gone. My old father is not to be remembered here in a new environment. I take a new birth. I'll have a new father, new mother, new brother, new house, new things. A to Z will change. That's all. That's the only difference between the other changes and replacement and change replacement here. There I change the car, but my father and mother remain the same. My brothers remain the same. My house remains the same. I change the house. Me and my relations, me and my things, they're all same, but the house is different. The same sofa, the same TV, the same car. Here we change totally, 100% change. That's all. 100% change. Change is the same. Change is the same. There also it changes, here also it changes. But here it is total change. That's all the difference. Oh, I'm afraid of the total change. Okay, just because you are afraid, will it stop? Will the process stop? No, a total change will take place. Whether you're afraid or not, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not, it is going to happen. When it is inevitable, when it is imminent, when it is going to happen 100%, just accept it and move with it. You're wonderful. That's what Mrityoho Raksha. That's all. Mrityoho Pahi. You protect me from that Mrityu. I'm not afraid anymore. It's very easy to speak about death. But really to understand it and to be fearless, it takes rigorous, continuous thinking and analysis. If I do it again and again and again, yes, we definitely can reach that stage where we'll be protected from death. We are not afraid of death. It's possible. Say, just to give my own example. Even though I'm afraid of death, that's a different issue. Even now, I'm afraid of death. But my fear of death, what it was before 20-25 years, when I compare it to the fear of death today, definitely it is lesser. There is a lot of improvement. I become more bold to face death. Thanks to the Vedic study. Thanks to understanding of mantras like this. Mrityoho Pahi. There are many such mantras regarding Mrityu. Elsewhere it also says, Mrityoraham Brahmachari. I am a disciple of death. What do you mean by that? Death is a wonderful teacher. It teaches us all the nonsense of our life, all the subtleties of life. It teaches us. He's a great teacher. Mrityoraham Brahmachari. If I surrender to understanding death, if I take death as my teacher, a lot of things I learn. Just to give one simple example, if I'm a student of death, I cannot be selfish. I cannot amass wealth. Because death is telling me, I'm a student, and it's telling me, okay, you amass so much wealth, you gain so much wealth, you cheat, you take wrong ways to get wealth, fine. Finally, what you are going to do? When you die, you have to leave back everything. You can't take even the dust on your penny to the next life. Is it possible? No. Then why do you strain yourself to collect all that which you are going to leave back? Take such things, collect such things which you can take over to the next birth. Who teaches this? The same death, the same Mrityu, it teaches me that. You clearly understand what you can take over to the next birth, what you cannot take over. Don't waste your time and energy on those things which you cannot take over, because one day you're leaving it back. What is the use? Its use is limited. As long as you are in this condition, as long as you are in this Sharira Indra Manas, yes, it's yours. Once you leave this, gone. You have billions and billions and trillions of dollars, money with you, wealth with you, gold with you. What will happen once you are dead? It's not yours. A relationship with all this wealth will be severed. It will not come with you. You cannot take it with you to the next birth. What you can take? The result of your deeds. That's what is called as karma phala. The result of your deeds will come with you. So concentrate on that. Do such deeds which will result in something favorable. And that will come with you. That you can take on to your next birth. Nothing else. Nothing else but the result of your deeds. So concentrate on your deeds. It doesn't mean that we don't need wealth. We need wealth. That's for sustenance as long as we're in this Sharira Indriya Manas, in this birth. So what is sufficient for our maintenance in this world, in this body? Yes, that much wealth we need, that much money we need, that much facilities we need. Have it. But let it not be even a dime more. A dime more. Because if you collect a dime more than your need, it is useless. You have wasted your time and energy. Because it's lost. You cannot use it. You cannot take it. It's idle. It's a wonderful management principle. Let not our efforts be idle. Let there not be any idle time, idle effort, idle investment. If our investment and things and time, they are all idle, it's a waste. It's a waste. Make the best use of every moment, best use of every effort of yours. How do you do it? Only when that warning is given to you again and again by the death. And that is its teaching. And I'm its student. Mrityoraham brahmachari. Have that much for your existence. Fine. Beyond that, concentrate on what you can carry over to your next position. What's that you can carry over? The result of your deeds. Make those results favorable. Make those results wonderful. How it will happen? Only if my deeds are wonderful and altruistic, humane. My deeds are humane, broad-minded, unselfish, altruistic. Yes, the results are equally good. And try to get it, because you can carry it on. It will not be lost in this birth. Every dime you earn in this life, you leave it here. But every result of your good deed will be carried on, carried on. It will come to you. That will be your initial deposit for your next birth. That will be capital to do things in the next birth. It's a great thing. If I'm able to carry a good investment to the next world, next birth, that's wonderful. Don't have that investment which you have to leave back and go. That's waste. How do you understand? Only understand Mrutyoho pahi, protect me from death. When I understand death in the right spirit, when I take death as my own teacher, my mentor, Mrityoraham brahmachari. Mrityoho pahi, protect me from death. The fear of death and from the birth and death cycle. I'm protected. Pa rakshane is the root of that. Mrityoho pahi. But what happens? We have a dogma. We never discuss about death openly at all in our houses. We are afraid even to talk about it. But only when we talk about it openly and understand it as a casual happening, yes, our fear comes down. That's a very good benefit what we get. First, let us not be afraid of discussing about death. We should understand, we should discuss, we should analyze. And finally, face it boldly and take out to the next birth what best we can in the form of results of our deeds. Karma phala. Beautiful. This is the best thing we can manage death. We can face death. How? Mrityoraham brahmachari. I am a great student of that Mrityu, and Mrityoho pahi. Let me be protected from death. I mean, all such things are looked into, studied. Together, yes, we get this meaning, we get this impact, and it is very, very useful and the best knowledge what I can get. Okay, we just stop it here and continue many more things. That is, today is Friday for me here, Sunday, day after tomorrow. For me it is Sunday, for you it is Saturday. So we'll discuss again many more things like this and enrich our knowledge and enrich our boldness and strength and purity, and be happy, make others also happy. Thank you.
धन्यवाद.
नमस्ते.
Ahana.
नमस्ते.